All right, back again. You can't be tired of his face because you've been seeing my face for 6 months and you're not tired of my face. So here's his face again, Dwight, who we have seen now in probably 4 or 5 episodes. He's taking the time out to share with you guys because, you know, why reinvent the wheel? Why try and go and figure it out on your own all over again? If we already been through the struggle and we can teach you how to not be homeless, then we're gonna try and do that for you guys.
For the best way to be homeless.
Right. Come to Canada with no plan. Boom, done. So we're here again sharing our experience. Now Dwight came here as a permanent resident because his mother had applied for permanent residency when he was a minor and saw him just get bused. Mm-hmm. But that's not where it ends, right? Because remember that permanent residency is not end all. And of course, you know, we have a video on permanent residency versus citizenship, so you can go and check that video out to find out what the difference is. We're not going to go through the differences here. But he is a permanent resident, means he doesn't have a passport. So now he wants a passport. Mm-hmm. So now that is the one set of paperwork that he ever had to do for immigration, ever had to do with CRC, is applying for citizenship.
Yes.
So you have been a citizen now for 5 years.
Yes. Right? I barely use my passport, wasting it.
After he wanted passports, after him say, yo, you know what, I can't bother with these visas. Because when I'm ready to travel the world, I just want to travel the world.
Exactly.
Except the only place he's gone is Jamaica.
Exactly.
He don't need a passport to go to Jamaica.
Well, I go US too. Yeah, just US and Jamaica since I've been a citizen.
In the last 5 years, you need to go somewhere.
I know.
I'm
I kind of
Seychelles.
Right? Why? You read my mind. You read my mind. Seychelles. I was actually also thinking like somewhere in South America. You know, like if
there's
like a
closer
closer
place
place.
You don't need a passport for.
I was thinking like Brazil.
Brazil, you might need a visa.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Canadian.
Yeah.
Brazil.
But yeah, so citizenship. So I was here again for a few years.
Not a few. We're gonna say because it's very specific, the timing that you have to be here before. And for you, it was different than it is now. How long did you have to be here?
I can't recall exactly, but I think it was.
You never had to renew your permanent residency, have you?
I had, but it wasn't while I was a student. We got Canadian residency, when I was 14, and I had moved here when I was 18. So throughout that time, I had to renew my residency.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I had to do it once.
Okay.
And then after it had been renewed, like throughout the period, so there's like a rule about not being outside of Canada for more than 6 months at a time. Oh, okay.
So when you were qualifying or in the race for citizenship, it was probably 4 or 5 years that you had to be in the country.
Yeah. So if we're remembering correctly, it would have been 4 years in days, as she said, within a 5-year period. Yeah. So.
Okay. But within the time that you're here a permanent resident, you have had to renew your permanent residency once.
Yes.
Okay. Because permanent residency expires.
Yeah, which I was a permanent resident for probably over 10 years.
Yeah. So you had more than enough time. Mm-hmm. And now you're like, you know what? I'm not even going to bother with this renewal thing. I'm just going to do and get my passport.
Exactly. And I had already been living here for about 4 years. Okay. I'd been going back to Jamaica fairly frequently, but I was here for very close to a 4-year mark. So I, realized, hey, I can just get this passport and it will.
I mean, passports expire, but it's nowhere near applying for
a
renewal of a permanent resident card.
Exactly. So I just decided to do the application kind of, spur of the moment almost.
No plan again.
Yeah.
No plan for this blessed passport that you wanted to have so badly.
Yes. So I decided to do that and figure out how much more time I needed to
qualify.
Yeah.
Because when you decided, you hadn't been in the country for long enough.
I don't believe so because I just came back after about
months.
3 months or 4 months. Yeah, so I had to stay for a few more months or some period additional to make the amount of days needed, and I had all of the stuff done.
Did you
already.
get help doing your citizenship application?
I didn't at all.
You did it on your own?
Yeah,
completely. Yeah, because it's a fairly simple application.
Yeah. So I just did the application once.
And this would have been your first time ever doing application yourself, because I mean the first time your mother did it, this, when you was renewing, your mother probably did it also. So now this is your first time ever dealing with CSC, ever dealing with a CSC form, and you did it on your own, which means that it's a relatively simple
it's pretty straightforward. Like all of their websites, I have little tutorials or
how to and
stuff
exactly
like that. And I believe a majority of what I did was online.
Yes.
Yeah, so
really?
Yeah, I think
my
so.
citizenship application was a paper application. I had to mail in.
Yeah, no, I think I did. I remember typing in the dates.
Yeah, the form you fill in online, but then you print it and you mail it in. Right now,
okay, then maybe I did that. Maybe
right now you can't do online.
Okay, then maybe I mailed it in, but I just remember doing stuff on the computer.
Yeah, the form is a computer available form.
Okay, so see.
It's not recommended, but you do it by hand anyway, because you need chaka writing. Nobody can.
Yeah. So I was able to track the dates in my passport and make sure that everything was accurate, the dates that I was putting in, and I did my application. After a long while, I actually got a book mailed to me, the citizenship test book, and I think at the same time they gave me a test date. Yeah, and
you think that, all right, maybe after 6 months, after 5 months, after 7 months, after 8 months?
It felt very long, but it couldn't have been very long. It felt like forever, just because I was assuming that it would be a very quick process after I'd applied. But it's been a while, so I can't.
Can you remember the month you applied? Like, was it January, February, March, April, May?
I can't remember.
Was it winter? Was it summer?
I have no idea. I think I may have begun the application while I was in Jamaica.
That would have been a summer.
Yeah, while I was in Jamaica, and but because I was in Jamaica for a few months, I had to just wait until I had the days. Okay. But I don't remember when I sent it in.
It took some months, more than 3 months for them to say, here's a book and here's a date to come on the citizenship test. You did the test, you passed the test, and then the swearing in ceremony was months after too?
I believe so. All I remember is that the ceremony was in February. That's all I remember. The ceremony was in February of 2014. And for
the entire processing time from when you submitted to when you did the swearing in ceremony, was that a year? Was that more than a year?
It feels like a year. Okay. It feels like it was like about a year. It feels like it was very long. And then
a year is not long in immigration world. Just say.
Yeah, but I guess as you say, it was like the first thing that I was doing like that. So I was just not.
He wasn't taught patience.
Yeah,
like I just we were as international students.
Yeah, I just didn't know what to expect. Right. So I finally got that got sworn in, and I remember having to wait, them telling me I had to, when they told me I had to wait, it was at the test when they tell me I passed.
Yeah, you passed the test and you have to wait for the oath. The invitation
to apply for the passport.
No, so you do the test, you pass the test, you have to go and do the swearing in ceremony, and then you get your citizenship certificate, and then you can apply for your passport.
I know, but at that time, at the test, when they tell me I passed, that is when they told me I had to wait. Because I didn't really speak to anybody at the ceremony. Like when I went in, when you go, you have to bring your PR card, and they have just a basket, and you just drop your PR card, and that's it. It's gone forever. Okay. Yeah, them just tell you to drop it, kind of like at the movies when you take off your 3D glasses and you drop it in that thing. Just drop a PR card in there.
No, you can't even keep it.
Don't. I did kind of want it. So I drop my PR card in there and I enter the room. It's almost like a access thing. Like you have to have it and then make it go in. And then they had this Jamaican man doing opera. He was being sworn in. It was in Scarborough, so it was like more diverse people.
Yeah.
Well, I guess immigration it would be diverse.
Of course.
Yeah. So Jamaican man was doing opera, singing something. I can't really remember. And then they said some stuff. We sang the anthem. Yes, we sang the anthem. I knew every word to it at the time.
I remember when you were studying for that.
And then they call you up and you get your certificate and you get a flag and you get a little pin and you get this thing called the access pass.
Multicultural access pass.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I did not use it once.
So, first things first, if you're going to learn anything from Dwight's story, it's the plan.
plan.
Just plan. You don't have to plan like, oh my God, in 5 years, this is what I'm going to do within the next 5 years. If you don't want to go so far, right? But think about, okay, 20 years from now, what will I wish I have done today? 5 years from now, what will I wish I had done today? Because here is this guy, he came to Canada, no plan. I'm just going to go, figure it out. Fine, whatever. That means, it shows that you have grit, you're flexible and you're a fighter. But then if you plan, like you want to get this glorious passport, go somewhere that you can use the passport to go, just to say that you did it. Use the multicultural access pass and go and experience Canada.
But you know what is one thing? I think have plan Bs in place.
We never say have one plan.
Yeah, be
just
prepared.
Just have a plan.
Be ready.
Just have a plan. Be ready.
Yeah.
Be ready.
Because in all of these ventures, I did have something in mind and things went awry. So when I was coming here, I'd already applied to universities and things started to go wrong.
Fine. Okay, so you had all right. I think his plan didn't work out as planned.
Things didn't go as planned.
He didn't have a backup plan.
Yeah, no, I kind of dealt with the backup plan.
He made the backup plan after plan A failed.
Yeah,
right?
on the spot, yeah.
Yes, so, have a plan, have a backup plan. For me, my express entry didn't exist when I was here, when I just came here. And I was going to try and get my company to sponsor me. And the backup plan was provincial nominee program, and then the plan C was express entry until plan C became plan A. Just saying. So, plan. If anything you need to learn from this guy's experience is to plan.
Yeah, and just be ready and be flexible.
Yes, and this is just one person's experience. Not everybody has a bad experience when they come to family. I lived with my family. And I stayed there for the entire time of school, and I was never homeless or anything like that. I was never homeless, I was never hungry, and I was never made to feel like I wasn't wanted there. So,
very good.
Yes. I think we probably hung out a little bit when I was in school for that first year. But, okay, so that is that about your citizenship that you have applied for and you have not necessarily used, except for the vote. You voted.
Yeah, voted multiple times.
He has voted multiple times. So he has used the citizenship. He just hasn't used the passport that he wanted to get because he didn't want to apply for another visa, which he hasn't even had to apply for a visa because he hasn't gone anywhere. But anyways, that's a little bit more from Dwight on citizenship. I appreciate you and the time that you're taking to tell all these wonderful people about your story and being in Canada. I appreciate you for watching this video. Please remember to subscribe and join our immigrant community. Share this video if there's anybody who you think it might benefit or anybody who wants to know more about coming to Canada. Tell them about our channel, As Told by Canadian Immigrants. That's what we are everywhere you go. Instagram, Facebook, our website, and on YouTube. Don't know, that's where we are mostly on YouTube. And we're gonna hear a little bit more of Dwight. Now this is like a hot topic. Are you ready for it? Racism.
I love it.
So that's going to be coming in the next video. So stay tuned. We're going to take a break and we'll see you in the next video.